I told my AI co-host we were going to a fire station to do crimes. No crimes were committed at the station. Lots of crimes were committed afterwards. Let's go. Hi everyone, welcome back to Low Budget Repairs. Last time we learned how to, what's the word? We learned how to renovate. We got a few tools, and we're just gonna go straight to a fire station if I recall correctly, and we're definitely not gonna do crimes at a fire station, right? Hi Hank. Just made this game quiet. Shouldn't be. Hold on. This sound's coming through.
Yes, straight to the fire station, and we keep it to one shady repair, not two.
Okay,
Get
straight
in
to the
that
fire
yellow
station.
noodle mobile partner. His hat job is waiting.
Not even anywhere in between. And it looks like it's already on fire.
This place will need more than a paint job.
I didn't even do anything to it yet.
Welcome and keep acknowledged. Press E and hop in the glorious yellow van. The fire station is literally glowing on our objective.
We inherited
Let's
this
go
guy,
make a
didn't we?
responsible amount of questionable repairs.
A responsible amount of questionable repairs. What's the responsible amount?
Yes, partner. We inherited the arsonist's entire portfolio. Roll to the fire station and talk to the firefighter before that paint job comment becomes a eulogy.
A eulogy? Hold on. Arsonist is not in my portfolio. It wants me to talk to the firefighter. Are you wanting me to do anything before then, though, Vesper? Hi, Finn.
Three is the Kiep, partner, and has spoken lore. Walk right up to that firefighter and press torque before the van's little warning icon gets any ideas.
Okay. The warning icon's on the fireman, but okay.
Hey man, fire! Fire!
What? Ah, that one. Yeah, I know about that one.
Did they set it on fire deliberately?
Oh, is that the bouquet of yesterday's moonshine? Had a few, did we? Ah, volunteer fire brigade. Those were the days. I remember back in '85.
Not now, Mrs. Bischek. Look alive, buddy. Why is nobody putting this out?
It's Valdek, not
Volunteer
Zabishek.
fire brigade.
Look, I'll tell you something, but
As long as
keep it
it's
to
not
yourself,
volunteer
okay?
fire department.
We had a little drink. No more than usual. But I will admit, barbecuing inside the station may have been a touch excessive. Lucky for me, I got out of there just in time.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Great story. Truly riveting. But what about the fire?
And what do you want me to do about it? Call the fire brigade? I would have to answer the phone myself and tell myself nobody's coming since everybody's plastered, including myself. But wait, you seem nice and steady. You're young, plenty of strength. Go put it out and
What are we going to
don't
put it
throw a
out
soul.
with?
Then a quick little Reno, and I'll slip you something extra from the brigade fund.
Fine. Let me see what I can do.
Ooh, extra money. We do this for him. Enter the apparatus bay. Are you ready to step into the fire, though? I'll look around the side. I don't know what this language means. You'd be concerned as a local if this was your fire station? Well, yeah, so would I be, but like, he does have a point. If it's on fire, where are they going to get all the stuff to put the fire out? Apart from the truck. But like, imagine if the outside truck wasn't full. Imagine this one just came back. Yeah, I'm just concerned in general, I think. You okay, Vesper?
Constructs right. A burning fire station is a local emergency waiting for paperwork. But we're already hired. Step into that apparatus bay, find the hose or water source, and put Valvic's barbecue out before the brigade fund evaporates.
Oh yeah, the money's probably on fire.
Grab the extinguisher. If the fire reaches the vodka, it will be our last job ever.
Okay, I'll put the fire out. Temporary tools appear only on selected missions. I can use them, but I don't keep them permanently. Oh, come on, surely I can keep the fire extinguisher.
I'm okay, partner. Just
Yes,
fireproofing
the
my
barbecue.
feelings for the 9As. Grab that extinguisher, hold the stream on the flames until they fully vanish, and keep them away from the Viper or this job becomes our last.
Keep them away from who? Keep them away from the vodka. Got it. Source of the fire.
No, partner, the extinguisher is a rental, like our entire moral compass. Hit resume and spray those flames down before Valvex Vodka turns this into our last shift.
A moral compass is a rental. Got it.
So they really did set up a barbecue in the fire station. And here I was hoping he'd been joking.
They're having a sausage
And
sizzle,
lit
isn't
it
that
with
great?
Gasoline, no less. Bold move.
I have to show them that they're cooked.
Anyway, haul that burnt junk to the dumpster before anything else. Oh, it's right there. At least you won't wear out your shoes.
Remove all the burned items. Vesper, how are we removing them? Are we putting them in a bag and throwing them out, or are we doing something else? They're fine, just scrape the burnt bit off. They're finely cooked, okay? You ever want your sausages cremated? Here you go.
No bag in the tray. Grab each chart item with Q/hand and toss it toward the bin or outside. Start with that scorched chair and the burnt floor pieces.
I have
If
to
one
carry
doesn't
everything one at a
clear,
time, then.
I'm wrong and we improvise.
No bag allowed, just straight into the bin. Guess we do save on things. Who needs bin bags?
One at a time, partner no beg, no mercy. Pick up that scorched chair under the cursor with Q and haul it straight to the bin outside. Then the right one, then whatever's still charred by the tires. Hank's just scrape it advice is a fantasy. Crimson, we're doing full promotion logistics today.
Fantasy. Would you like to try one of the well done sausages, Vesper? Can I pick that up? I want to put it on a necklace as the other guy over there. Toilet lid. Can't interact.
Well done, I'm a Corvid. Partner, I eat raw chaos not sausages, so I'll pass on Finn's offer. Now grab the charred frame under the cursor and heave it past the gate before the bin bag budget saves us anything.
Oh, past the gate now. Okay, Vesper. Bin wasn't. The bin wasn't over the gate, but yeah, we can throw the charred stuff onto the road now for the rest of it.
That wheel is a necklace, partner. That's a full-size tire. I'm keeping it. But first, G, throw it clean through the gate into the yard so it counts as removed. Then circle around to the toilet lid and line the cursor up square on. If it still won't interact, it's not a burnt casualty, so we leave it be and hunt the next charred piece.
Yeah, we're getting rid of the charred pieces as we talk. This is how you save on bin bags, apparently. Oh, look, it does. When I go in and out, it even despawns them when it's over the fence. So it's just as well. Did it? Okay, that one stayed. Over the fence into the yard. Isn't it great? It's not much of a yard though, it's more just a footpath out the front. It's the council's job now.
Unlocked. Partner,
Yeah, they
that's
might
how
as
the
well do
90s cut
something.
corners. We just call it sustainability. Grab the last stubborn scorched bit with Q and Chuppy clean over the gate. Once it's gone, the cleanup checklist should close and Valvex Extra is ours.
They're gonna get extra payment for this work. Good thinking. Yeah, the wheel doesn't work as a necklace either. So did I miss a burnt item somewhere?
Clever move, partner. Outsourcing the cleanup to the council is Pete Nining's management. Now turn around, head back inside to Valdec, and collect that extra from the brigade fund before he changes his mind.
Is that a kid's backpack in here? Clean up after the fire, remove all burned items. Are you telling me that throwing them over the fence wasn't sufficient removal? Oh no. Oh no, there was more burns over here, wasn't there? Other part. Ah, yeah, there we are.
The Olive Kid's backpack is the one we missed. Queued up. Carry it to the proper bin by the wall and dump it inside, not over the fence. Then check the scorched stool and the table area for anything still tagged as burned.
I'll do that when I get into the backpack, Vesper. The backpack's behind a locked door. There's a completely separate pile of rubbish for us to work with here.
Locked door fine. No brute forcing the fire station office with our face.
Without
Check
face.
the door for interact prompt first. If it wants a key, search the nearby desk / office corners in Valdec's area until something clicks.
I don't think this is one of those games where things have keys. I'm pretty sure it will open for us when it's time, but I'll have a look. Yeah, it doesn't look very promising for me. Maybe they left the keys in the car? Nope, not there. No garbage bags? I've got 2 garbage bags. We're just not using them. Vesper said it goes over the fence and we're saving on garbage bag costs. Vesper is our boss. Eco-friendly? Yeah, the council can do this as part of their
They're right.
usual
This game
workload.
unlocks doors by vibes, not keys. The backpack waits its turn. First, we finish the pile.
You really
Keep the
want the
bottle
backpack
under the trash tag
broken, huh?
and drop it in the proper bin. Then work the table. Every charred bottle counts. No begs, no mercy.
Wait, what? The backpack waits its turn. First we finish that pile. We're putting the trash bags in the proper bins. And then working the table. How do we work the table, Vesper? Okay, the trash bag itself into the proper bin. Is this recyclable or?
Eco-friendly, saying budgeted. The council inherits the mess. Resume the gain, then check the table pile for that charred backpack before the locked door gets involved. I'm not breaking it. I'm just aggressively reorganizing it.
How do we work a table, Vesper? I'm still throwing out all the stuff you've told me to. over the fence. That's the council's problem, but you said work the table. Gonna need you to elaborate. Oh no, that went into the car. Needs to go over the fence.
Stop the fence throws. Partner, the fence is the council's problem, not our checklist, and it's not clearing the task. Work the table just means clear every burnt piece off that surface and the floor around the wheel, cue the rim off the stand, cue the charred bottles and cans, and drop each one into the proper bin, trash bag included. The fence loophole is retired. The bin is the
so we're
only
using
finish
trash
line
bags now?
now.
Okay, trash bag time. Trash bag into the bin. Bucket.
Trash bag time. The game finally admits it. Pull the bag out with Q, drop every burnt item straight in, then haul the bag to the proper bin and dump. And yes, the fence is officially retired. The council can keep the footpath. We're keeping the paycheck.
The table itself is burnt, Vesper. What are we doing with that? I probably could have used the indoor bin, huh? Oh well, where are we putting the table? It's burnt, so I think it needs to be removed also. Good, Vesper?
Cue that charred table itself is a burn casualty, not furniture now. Carry it to the proper disposal bin and drop it there, just like the egg.
The egg? Why are you putting eggs in disposal, Vesper? Pick up the brush. That's a sponge. What do you mean the brush? Oh no, that's a sponge-shaped brush. Wipe away the suit. This face needs some work, huh?
It's not an A. Partner, the game tagged that little scorched lump as a burned item seethen. Mark her on it. So it's disposal material, not breakfast. Cue the soot brush off that stand, then grab the burnt bit from the tray and toss it in the bin. Once every item is gone, the cleanup checklist closes.
On the tray. I don't see anything on a tray. I see a multimeter. A jar with nails. Anything burnt I can throw out for you. Halligan bar.
It's a sponge. Partner, just hold it out with Q and wipe the soot off that wall unit and the shelf edges. As for the burned bit, I was looking at that charred black device sitting next to the multimeter. Grab that one and chuck it in the bag.
In the jar with nails? Okay. I can't put it in the bag, but I'll put it in the bin for you, Vesper. They don't need those nails anyway. Where'd my sponge go? I lost the sponge. That's on the ground.
A drawer of nails, a sponge, and 0 burnt items left to throw out. You're officially out of trash, partner, so the remove all burnt items check is basically done. That highlighted drawer in the middle is your new friend. Grab it with Q and see if the wipe away the soot step wants the sponge on the cart, or if the jar's actually the next thing to stash somewhere. If the checklist closes after this, we work straight back to Valbec and collect that extra payment. The council keeps the fence mess. We keep the cash.
Okay. The other jar of nails is my new friend, so we take it with us everywhere we go. It's the only thing we can do here, isn't it? Excellent. I keep leaving the brush behind because I can only carry the
Lofty's
brush or the
got it
nails
tight.
at once.
A handsome noodle stout, noted and approved from this side of the screen. Grab the dropped sponge with
Hey!
Q, then hit the big scorch in the wall corner with clean. Once the soot lifts, wipe away the soot closes and the firehouse. Job's officially ours.
We meant to renovate the firehouse too, though. A long reach on our arms, huh? Got like the Slenderman arms happening here. Don't forget this guy.
The firehouse is the job. Partner, we're in the middle of it. 2 tasks left. Clean up after the fire and wipe away the soot. You've already got the sponge in hand, so point it at that big black stain on the wall and hit clean. Wipe it until it's gone. Once the soot's lifted, both checklist boxes close and we walk out to validate for the payout. Nails can ride shotgun in the other hand for now. The sponge has to stay home to finish the wall.
What? Nails can ride shotgun in the other hand? We only have one hand for carrying like that. Okay, we finished the wall. Let's see what Boss Man wants. I think he's up on the pole. The slowest slide down the fireman's pole.
Never gets old. This went better than I expected. You will manage it from here. I'm off to check out the girls in the block next door. Just holler when you're done.
But, Mr. Fine. So, what
Why
else
is he
needs
looking
sorting
at
here?
girls? Patch up the damaged walls.
Wall's done. The only box left on the board is talk to Zed Basic, and the little interaction ring is right on that big pipe. So
We
the
have-
boss is hiding up the pole. Point that it did interact, and let's hear what the man wants.
I see we have paint, plaster, a bunch of tools lying around. In my inventory, I've got cloths, hammers, scrapers, paintbrushes, trowels. Trowels.
Girls in the block is not a renovation plan. Partner, he's off to ogle, and that leaves us with the last
know,
box
right?
on the list, patch up the damaged walls. The walls are in that room to the door. Grab one of the wall patch squares, keys 4, 5, or 6, and the white paint head through, and slap every scorched mark until the checklist closes.
No! The door's locked, I can't get in there. And you want paint. And... Okay, so I see paint. We have 2 bits of white paint. Wild orchid paint. Vanilla cream paint. No white, wild orchid, and vanilla cream. The snow white is the plaster, by the way. The other 2 are paints. I think it's talking about this room. Oh, can I keep an axe?
Snow White is the wall's color. Partner, Wild Orchid is the game's way of saying no. You idiot, that's purple. Pick up the Snow White bucket. Grab a patch square
It's
slot for it and your
compound.
brush, and head to the scorched wall, plaster the holes first. Then paint over the patches with Snow White so they vanish into the wall. And before you ask, no, I will not let you paint the firehouse Wild Orchid for the vibe.
Okay, so Snow White is the plaster only. So you want me to put the plaster everywhere as if the plaster is the paint? Or are you wanting wild orchid or vanilla cream over the plaster? Concern. This is gonna look right. Right?
Snow White is just the fill. Slap it into every hole first, not as the finished coat. Then paint over it to match the wall. Vanilla Cream on the lower beige band, Wild Orchid on the upper pale band. Plaster underneath, paint on top.
Okay. Wild Orchid on top. And Vanilla Cream on the bottom. And you also mentioned tiles. Did you want anything to do with tiles here, Vesper? Because you said tiles, but you're referring to the next room
It'll
over.
look right if we match the wall around each patch, not just trust the bucket, and Snow White fills the holes first, then the matching paint over the top. Wild Orchid on the upper band only if the pale surrounding wall is what you're covering. If the top wall reads more cream, use Vanilla Cream instead.
No, I'm going with what you said, Vesper. I'm going the colors where you wanted them. You should be able to see what color.
Vanilla Cream on the bottom opt-in, that's the lower band. On tiles my bed, I slipped the wording by mistake. There are no tiles in this room. That was
Okay.
the next job bleeding through, so ignore it entirely.
Okay, we're tiling the office later.
Step for it, Scott eyes. That white blob on the upper wall is a mist patch, so slap the Snow White plaster into that spot, then Wild Orchid over it to match the band around it.
Use a stool. So while I'm working on this, oh, my friend's here. My jar with nails is still here. Can't forget the jar with nails. That's coming with us everywhere. Okay, so the holes are filled.
Checklist confirms it, partner. Lower section gets Vanilla Cream. Upper section gets Wild Orchid. Plaster's already done, so swap the Snow White compound for those two pink buckets and match each band. Office tiles can wait. This wall closes the job.
Wild Orchid on the top, you say? You actually got the colors right. I was expecting it to be the other way around. How funny would it look if we got the colors backwards?
You've got it. Partner, Vanilla Cream is the bottom, Wild Orchid is the top, exactly as the checklist says. Just keep that jar of nails tucked safely in your inventory. It's coming with us to the office tiles later, so don't lose it in the paint fumes.
Okay. Excellent.
Reversed colors would make the firehouse look like it got hit by a disco. Orchid up top, cream down low, and Z bisect sliding down the pole into a crime scene. But no, you nailed it. Vanilla Cream below, Wild Orchid above, exactly like the checklist. Now sweep the room for any last scorch marks and let's collect the payout.
I haven't finished painting like you've told me to yet. What a shoddy job we're doing. Then you want Vanilla Cream on the bottom edge.
Alchemist, we are not painting a mural. We are patching a fire damage disaster, and the upper section still needs its wild orchid coat to finish the job. Crimson, the checklist shows the top part is still open. Grab that bucket and get to work before we get paid for a half-finished wall.
Top part? No, the top part's done. In Vesper, if you want a mural, you can do a mural. You want anything special painted on here, otherwise this is how it looks.
Your right partner, the top's already wild orchid and checked off, so my half-finished complaint was wrong. The only thing left is the bottom edge in vanilla cream. And no, I don't want a wild orchid mural on a wall that's supposed to be cream. That's how you lose the payout in Dana Disco. Finish that lower band, grab the 83 Slotty, and we'll argue about murals over the office tiles later.
I don't think we've been offered 83 zloty yet. Vesper does mean business. You don't even want us to write a special message on the wall for them, Vesper. Just gonna take all their spare paint with me.
Thank the firefighters got the wall. Not a canvas. The checklist is closed except one thing. Talk to Zed Bisek, and he's standing right there in ghost form by the door. Crimson, that 83 slowly shows up the moment we finish the job. So interact with Zed Bisek, close it out, and collect our cash.
Okay, I do notice though that you don't care about cleaning up the spills on the floor. That just adds character, right?
And we are done. Beautiful work. One could hardly tell there was a fire here.
Right. We are done.
Now, run over to Mr. Pyromaniac to get our money, and remind him about the hazard pay bonus for risking our lives.
Hmm. So anything else to do, Vesper, before we turn in the job? What's this? Divider of some kind? A mat that's flipped up with legs?
Spill's not a defect. It's a design choice. Artisanal soot accents is in every 90s design manual partner.
Okay.
But no, we are not taking their paint. We're a company with standards, and standards don't shoplift. Run it and turn the job in, collect the 83 slottage, then remind Mr. Paramaniac that risking our lives on a fireman's pole comes with a hazard pay bonus.
Okay, so we leave the paint and stuff behind. That's going to mean we have less in other missions, though. What's the backpack button? Just trying all the buttons. Oh, not that button. There it is. That's the extra stuff we took. So we're not taking the extra paint, and we're not doing anything
Ang's
extra.
got it. That's a radiator doing its I'm a table mal impression. And since the checklist's all green except turn in the job, that's our cue. No, we leave the paint behind. A company with standards doesn't shoplift, even if it means starting the next mission poorer. Grab the 83, slowly remind Mr. Paramaniac about hazard pay for pole sliding through fire, and we're out.
Okay. A straightforward job this time. You're more responsible than last time now, Vesper.
Nobody will find out. You said someone's handling this mess for you, yeah? If he does a good job, they won't trace it. Do I know the guy?
Doubt it. It's some new kid. Judging by his face, he's, not a thinker.
Yeah, that's what
Hey.
Vesper's for.
Oh, Calera, what if he talks to the chief and says it was my fault?
I doubt it. But even if, we will handle him a different way. You've got a drill around here, yes?
Sure I do.
Good. Don't lose it. Might come in handy.
Janusz Kielbasa. That explains the stink. But what blew this prick in here? If I could only.
He can't hear you, Mr. Zbekshek. Him or anyone else on Earth. Except me. Lucky me.
You sure you don't want any other finishing touches or extra resources for later
Backpack
on,
button's
Vesper?
just the inventory drawer. Partner, that's how you check the extra stuff you're carrying, not a new tool. Now ignore the buttons and the bin. Look at that checklist. Everything's green except turn in the job and go outside. So grab that 83 to slowly give Mr. Paramaniac your hazard pay speech. And we're out of this firehouse.
Okay. It's 250 Slothy. Look at that. And we didn't even get any penalties. It says, let me tell you, the job is so well done that in a moment we would be holding a board meeting here. There is no trace of the fire. The suit is gone. If everyone did it this way, we would just be drinking tea and hanging up calendars. Are we staying to do any more? Or is this it, Vesper? We're doing a job by the book for once. Oh man, it sucks not being able to take the free stuff. We didn't even get to set any tiles anywhere. Thought we were going to do a crime in the firehouse, but there's been no crimes done.
The 250 is ours. Partner checklist, bring no penalties, no free loot. Take the payout and get out before Paramaniac remembers the drill is still in the building.
Yeah, we don't want him to find the drill.
Oh, greetings, buddy. So, you're the one who took on this little touch-up of our lovely fire station.
Little? Little? Scrubbing the suit alone was 3 hours. And on top of that...
Yes, of course. By the way, no need to mention to anyone what happened here, I hear you've got a lot of expenses lately. You're fixing up your aunt's old place, right?
I won't lie. I could use some extra cash.
There you have it. Us Meisters have to stick together. I'm off,
free money.
Valdic. You settle up with this nice young
Extra
gentleman.
150.
And if anything, just let me know. And don't lose that drill.
I'll toss in something extra too, just like we agreed. Good work.
Why, thank you. I'm happy to help. Goodbye.
That's like an extra 210 from both of them combined. Okay, any finishing touches now that we're paid before we go home, Vesper? Because you did tell me yesterday we were going to do crimes in the fire station, and I don't see any crimes having done here yet. Wait, I can't pick it back up. I lost the nails. I put the nails on the fence. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can knock it back in. There we go.
The drill staying in his hands. Partner, that's exactly the not a thinker we wanted him to forget. And the 543 in our pocket proves the crime was accounting, not arson. Only one box left open on the sheet. Drive back home, so grab the wheel. Leave the free paint where it belongs. And let's take our dirty money before Valdic changes his mind.
But we did no crimes, Vesper. You told me we were going to do crimes here. How could you? Vesper torments me by making me do a mission normally. Last chance, Vesper. If you want, I'll leave, or we can do more to the firehouse. There's still an optional mural we could do, or tiling. Oop, I pressed the car. I was trying to drop the thing I was holding, but I went in the car. We're back home now. Too late. We did say to leave. Everything falls over here. There's a letter.
The crime was already in the books. Partner, we left free paint on the counter and took their money instead. That's not a heist. That's a statement. The nails are the fence's problem now, and the loading screen is our getaway car, so sit back. Next stop is home wallet full. No drill in the trunk.
Fence's problem. I put this on the fence. If I put it perfectly, it'll look like a feature. Look at that. That looks like it belongs on the fence. No one will ever know. Okay, so we have a letter.
Do not touch it! I know exactly what that is. Hate mail and one stink bomb.
Come on, it's the reward for the fire station job. Congratulations on a job well done, even though there were a few shortcomings. But the chief was very pleased nonetheless. Please await your next competition assignment. In the meantime, we are pleased to announce you have moved up to 5th place in the Super Handyman ranking. Good luck in the rounds ahead. What do you know? 5th place. So what was your best finish?
Never mind such nonsense.
Did he ever make it to
Focus
5th
on
place?
sharpening your skills. If not for me, you would not even crack the top 50.
What a beauty. I need a good spot to display it.
Trophy.
The letter's our last open reward. Partner, grab it before it joins the fence's collection of abandoned furniture. Then if that nail drawer looks like it belongs, fine. One perfectly balanced nail drawer is a feature.
That's all things
2
should
is a
be.
crime scene.
Vesper, can you translate this?
Fifth place partner, and the plaque even says you're on fire, which is either the best or the worst compliment we've ever gotten. Grab the trophy, pocket the letter, and bring both home. We'll argue over the display spot once the bench stops judging us.
Vesper, does the translation of the trophy read what it says on the left, or is the translation something else? I don't know if this is a real language even.
Left side's the lazy one. It flattens it to you're on fire, which sounds like a compliment. The actual Polish palace side do roboti means you burned yourself for the work you work yourself into the ground. No sleep, all grind. So the honest trophy read is for completing stage 1 firehouse. You're working yourself to the bone. That's not a compliment, partner. That's a hazard warning on a brass plate.
That's a different
Which, given we left
translation.
a burnt suit and a stink bomb in there,
It's
is
funny.
suspiciously on the nose. Collect it before foul decree reads it.
I can't. I can collect the trophy, but I can't place it anywhere. It's not in my backpack. And we're short of materials because we didn't steal anything from the house, so now we've got no materials to do our own house up with. Alright, Vesper, are we going inside and talking to the guy, or are we doing anything outside while we're here? Such a mess. You didn't even get to keep the sponge.
The translation's real. Partner, it's just a different dialect of suffering than the lazy you're on fire version, which makes it funnier, not less true. Inside it is Z/6 still waiting on us. The trophy won't fit in the backpack, but it will fit in a display spot and chat's roof. Idea is officially banned because
Didn't I
that's how
knock
we
that
end
off
up
the
with
other
a
day?
second fence incident.
Quit grinning, kid, or you'll have a stroke and your face will freeze like this. But, yeah, this little gem could use a display case. I know. Grab the lockpick. We need to get past one door.
Why do we have to pick
Breaking
locks in
into
our
a
own
room
house?
in my own house. Now I've seen everything.
You love what I've done with the place? Basically nothing.
The sponge is a ghost now. It left this building before we did, and it's not coming back. Drop the red chair against the far wall like a statement piece, then grab the letter, collect the trophy, and finally go talk to Z/6. 3 rewards still on the sheet.
Red chair's in the corner. Got it. Like a statement piece. Hi, Tester. No, don't fall. That was a perfect spot for it. Go back up there. There we go. That is a statement. Back. Can I do more on the other side too? Why does it hover over there but not on this side? Oh, that's nice. Putting it up against the window. Oh! Breaks the glass. That's fine. It'll
Mirror
buff
Noodle,
right out.
2 red corners, makes it deliberate art, not accidental furniture. Then grab the lockpicks and break into that room with the letter trophy, and Zed Bisek are still waiting.
I think that's all
Tester,
the red
welcome
chairs.
in. The red chairs are the main event now.
Yes, they are. That one's hovering on the roof. Okay, time to lockpick.
There we go. Elegant job. If you need more lockpicks, my tech at the pawn shop around the corner's got plenty. That weasel will fleece you down to your underpants. But the man in need can always cut a deal with him.
Which door? Some doors can be opened with a lockpick. To do this, you need to have a lockpick in your inventory. We have 3 of them. Press F on the door to start picking the lock, A and D to turn, hold space to try the lock. If it starts to vibrate in place, it means the wrong position. If it vibrates for too long, it will eventually break. Okay. Oh, it didn't even break my lockpick. This room's nicer than the others.
F on the door. Noodle, and need to hunt for the sweet spot, and only hold
chat.
space when the pig sits still. 3 picks in your pocket, so we pick it once clean, and get inside for the room.
Okay, we're in. You realize we have, like, tools and stuff if we want to do anything anywhere at all? Look, we've got a ghost in our own house, too. Fancy. Other than Zabai's sake.
Six checks on the board and 1 left. Talk to Zed Bisek. The room's a graffiti museum now, UFOs and dollar signs included, so let's get the final chat done before the walls start judging us.
And there's your display case. Elegant. Good as new. Just needs restoring. Grab screwdriver and get to work.
Okay, a screwdriver to fix the cabinet with. Into fix mode.
What the? Where am I?
Welcome to Astral Repair Room, Mashiki-kun.
Mr. Zbekchik? Is that you?
Are we in an
Call
astral
me
repair room?
Zwishing Sun. Hi! This space. Every master enters it when assembling any piece of furniture.
I see.
Here, instructions always make sense. You have the exact required number of screws, dowels, and hinges, and cam locks do not ruin the fiberboard you screw them into. Pure flow.
What?
You are ready now.
Are we ready?
Look deep within yourself, Mashiki-kun. And remember, you do not assemble the cabinet. The cabinet assembles you. You.
This is how we build things. Nice. I wonder if we can repair everything with this screwdriver. Or if it's just this.
Press F to enter fix mode. Noodle, that display case is the trophy's new home, and it's been waiting all day for a proper restoration. Once the cabinet's done, the last 2 reward boxes clear, and we finally get to put that working yourself
What was
to the bum
that?
plaque some.
What was that? Are you daydreaming or what? Even if cabinet is assembled beautifully, I am shocked how good you did. And look at our grand little cup.
A lot of room for trophies.
Once the cabinet's done, the last 2 reward boxes clear, and we finally get to put that working yourself to the bone plaque somewhere respectable.
Okay, that's done, Vesper. You got any special requests, or are we just going through the objectives? Is that a beaver?
The cabinet survived the astral repair room, which means we are officially certified by a ghost furniture master. Next, stop the advertising pillar, grab materials, before the apartment starts charging us rent.
Oh, I don't have a lot of materials because we didn't steal them from the fire station. So Vesper, you're gonna need to be more specific. What do you need? Also in our inventory, we've got all the tools from the prior missions, so... Ooh, the screwdriver lets us disassemble random things as well.
I don't see a beaver. Noodle, just that abandoned TV on the windowsill staring out at the grass, which is the only wildlife in this room, and it's not moving. Ignore the objectives list for a sec. The one open box says go to the advertising pillar, so that's where we're going. Head out of this wrecked flat, follow it to the pillar, and we'll see what materials it needs. We've got 543 slowly in pocket, so we're not broke.
Vesper, tell me, are we doing the objective, or are we ignoring the objective and doing something else? Because you can't say ignore it and then tell me to follow it.
You caught me.
Yeah, screwdriver,
partner.
hammer,
I
tires.
said ignore the list, and then handed you the list. That's on me,
Grout,
and I'll stop being
plaster,
sloppy.
and paint.
Here's the clean call. We do the objective, but on the way out, we're not leaving that Boba Beaver on the wall. Grab the screwdriver, take one piece of furniture apart for scrap so we're not material poor at the pillar, then head out objective, first beaver second. No more waffling.
Okay. Yeah, I need to disassemble some furniture with the screwdriver. Let's disassemble this bed. What happens? Mattress. And we can't leave the beaver on the wall. So I take that to mean what you need me to do is you need me to box my furniture and hide it by stacking disassembled furniture in front of it so we don't have a beaver on the wall
The
anymore.
bed just spat out a mattress called Night Dreams Partner, which, given we've turned this place into a $sign UFO gallery, is either a warning or a marketing campaign. Pop the frame pieces into the scrap pile, grab the mattress if the pillar wants it, and let's finally roll toward the advertising pillar.
But I haven't hidden the beaver yet. Okay, we need to leave the chairs where they are. They're making a statement. I don't have green paint, do I?
After reading my poetry, partner, stack that frame right against the wall so Bober officially behind the furniture and out of the line of sight. Then we're done here. Artist store what we don't need. Grab the mattress.
Okay, so we're just straight
any
stacking
scrap
the furniture
pillar will
now.
eat,
Okay.
and roll out for the advertising pillar. The beaver gets buried, the objective gets done, and the apartment keeps its dignity.
We need to hide the beaver. So heavy.
No green paint, so the beaver keeps his natural coloring. The chairs are the statement, and the beaver is just the witness. Stack the Grady crates against the right wall until Bober behind them. Grab the mattress, then out to the advertising pillar.
Until Boba behind him. Do you see how high up Boba is on the wall? That's a lot of stacking we gotta do here, huh? Until Boba Beaver goes behind.
I see it. Bober way above that mattress. So this isn't hiding him, it's framing him. Tilt the mattress upright and stack it against the wall as high as the game will let you.
Mattress is on the
If
bottom.
it still can't reach, grab the chair and pile it in front as the art pedestal and move on.
Okay. I'm working on it. I need to assemble this. It doesn't let me put it up.
Mattress on the bottom is the foundation of this monument. Partner, keep stacking those Grady boxes on top until Bober is officially a secret.
Okay. Why are you so dead set on the beaver being a secret? Vesper hates beavers, confirmed. With a mattress on the bottom. Okay. Where'd my mattress go? There it is. Okay, how do I craft this? Everything's in the way. Everything's in the way.
And it's not a secret if the whole stream's watching me bury it in furniture, but I'll own it. Beaver's got it coming. Mattress
Damn.
down, Grady box going up next. Noodle, one more stack, and Bober officially retired from the wall.
You know, we could just paint over them, but we're going through all this instead. Okay, so we start with the mattress. Then you wanted me to use the boxes to hide them on top of the mattress. And then you wanted the chair on top. Are we hiding the beaver or are we hiding the words too? This is going to be one way to tidy up the house. We take issue with this graffiti in particular. Also, chairs were for the top. Except for the chairs that were in the corner. Those are a special case. So let's put these where I can
And
reach them
Bober
easily.
damned my apartment's dignity, so we're damming him back with Grady boxes. Crimson, hide the whole mural beaver tags. All of it, but only if it's in the same sight line. Stack the chair last as the capstone, then or the junk and get to the pillar.
I'm trying. There's so much to hide. Ah.
You are right. I
Just assemble
overbuilt
other
the beaver
things.
bunker. Mattress in front of Bober, one chair if it actually helps. Leave the rest to the mural as Nanny's street art and get out to the advertising pillar.
Chair if it helps. The chairs probably help. I put a chair on like either side. And then put the sofa on top. I might be able to make something of this. This is where we sleep, apparently. Under Boba Beaver.
Chairs flanking sofa on top. That's a whole monument noodle, and it's a good one. Get Bober behind it, and we are done in this flat. The mural stays 90s art. The beaver stays buried, and the next move is out the door to the advertising pillar.
Hide the beaver. So close. So close. My sofa keeps sliding off. It's so heavy to lift up.
Okay, final move. Lean the big mattress panel straight in front of Bober,
Oh.
tap it with a chair, and stop building. Then we leave for the advertising pillar.
Vesper, you really want the advertising filler, huh? Oh, it was right there! Stay up! Stay up! Come on! Need this to like hold it in place, I think. Need to have it ready.
Rotate it flat before you lift. Hold T to reset, then lay it down level on the stack so as a full surface to grip instead of a slanted one. If it still slides, skip the sofa, the chair, and mattress already buried Bober enough, and the pillars waiting with 543 slowly of us.
Already buried them enough, did it? I don't know, they're not very buried at all if the sofa falls. If the sofa falls, it takes everything with it. So heavy. Ah! Oh man, look, you can still see it.
Stop building, Noodle. The beaver's already buried enough, and that sofa's a time bomb. Press E to drop it flat on the ground so nothing slides. Leave the stack exactly where it is, and let's walk out to the advertising pillar before this whole
stack
thing
keeps
comes
falling
down
over.
on our heads.
Things back there. We can't leave it half done like this, can we, Vesper? We have to finish it.
Beaver wins partner, that Bober's still screaming off the wall, and our monument is a pile of broken chairs and a dropped sofa. I called the build wrong, and I'm done fighting the game over a painted beaver. Leave the mess exactly where it is. Grab the GR ATY box and mattress for scrap E and walk out the door. The advertising pillar is the actual job, and it's been waiting this whole time.
Vesper, I did it. I did it. It's staying up. Boba Beaver is gone forever. It's stable.
That's my stoat. The monument holds. Bober is officially retired, and you want to fight the game wasn't even built to let you win. Now, we work it. Tours out there. The advertising pillar has been waiting with our 543 Zadell stroke, and that's the actual job. Let's go get paid.
Okay. Go to the advertising pillar. This looks like a phone box or something. What is this?
Right. Let us find the next client.
Oh, it's like a corkboard or something.
Whenever you're short on cash for a new house things, you'll always find work here. Let me tell you something important. Plenty of jobs, the client does not bother to prep materials or even give you cash advance.
If only we stole
So,
things from the
just
firehouse.
buy everything yourself. We have no love for those clients. But what can you do? This is why I'm telling you, Masiek, always keep some cash on you. And if you don't have cash because, say, you drank for 3 days straight and have no money or memories of what you did, no judgment, I know how it is. Then you pass on that job and find on where the client has already bought all the materials
Ah.
for you. Right. That's enough wisdom for one day.
Okay, it looks like there's 5 jobs here. I'll read through them for you, Vesper.
That's the job board. Noodle, every scrap on it is a client or deal, and the yellow taped note with the sketch in the middle is our next gig.
Oh, you've already chosen.
Hover that purple dot onto it and press F to read what they are asking for. Then we'll see if 543 ZL stroke is enough to cover it.
Okay, this one. Minor improvements have been requested, which require serious equipment. A drill. The neighbors will probably be delighted when they hear what Miss Grazina has planned for them. In addition to hanging cabinets and moving shelves, the bedroom floor needs to be cleaned and a new pane of glass needs to be put on the door leading to it. It's probably better not to ask what happened. Okay, is this the one we're picking? Scope of work, we have to mount something above the sink. Some work in the corridor and bedroom. Is this the job, Vesper? Do you want to see what they all are? I don't know if we even have a drill. You're going to see 610 Zloty and just say, yes, this one. I just know it.
That's the one. 610 Zloty clear scope, and the neighbors will probably be delighted is the best sales pitch in the building. We'll need a drill, so grab your cash, hit start job, and we go straight to the shop before the drill goes out of budget.
Look at that. Another big city rich guy simply left cash and did not even bother to show up. And now someone has to go to the store and buy materials himself. Such clients I really hate.
I got
And
543.
what if I buy the wrong thing?
Now that is an excellent question. The answer is nothing, as long as the client doesn't notice. He wants a sofa, say a red sofa for 200 zloty, but you find a brown sofa for 100, and he doesn't make you return it and buy red sofa. That's 100 in your pocket. Simple, no?
Yeah,
Excellent.
I'd say that's questionable.
Quit whining, kid. Get your ass in the car. We're going shopping.
And Vesper, you do know you can like suggest crazier things than what's suggested in the mission log, right? Like earlier when we hid the beaver, that was fun. How funny. Okay, so are we going to the shop? I meant to walk to the shop or hop in the car? Or
Alex Vest
something else in
noted,
the
frame the
meantime?
glass, shatter it, never explain. I'm writing that in the work log as the aesthetic choice.
Okay, you've said it.
Crimson, you've got 543 for 610 job. That's the game's whole joke in one number. Except, anyway, get in that sad little van and head to the shop to buy the drill first. Then whatever's cheap enough at the 70s loaded gap never matters.
No, you said
They
to break
asked
my
about the red
windows.
sofa. We find a brown one and smile.
I don't have a frame to put them into. Not working. What can I break it with?
Nope, I did not say break the window. That's a 610 Zloty door glass and a 70 Zloty deficit. And I refuse to add a 300 Zloty window to the invoice.
Oh, too late.
The window stays, the drill doesn't, and we are hopping in that sad little van right now. Shop first. Buy the cheapest drill on the shelf, and if the red sofa question ever comes up, we are already 3 blocks away smiling.
Buy the cheapest drill on the shelf. Wait, why can I destroy the car with a hammer? Why is there a destroy button? Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell me to do it, Vesper. We won't have a car. Uh-oh. Can I paint my car? I need to see if there's a
Drop the
possible...
hammer noodle. That's the van. That's the only ride to the shop. And we need that drill more than we need a crater where our car used to be.
Oh, it's no good.
Put the hammer down, press E. And we drive to the shop like civilized criminals.
What do you mean, like civilized criminals? Speak for yourself. Oh my god, it's a snake! Vesper did not like the idea of trashing my car permanently, no. They really didn't. So we're looking for the cheapest drill, apparently. Said to get a drill, not
A
to talk
snake,
to him.
back it up slowly. Noodle, there's a 543 slowly emergency. Pain in the van
Yeah,
is
it's
now
gonna
the
send us
mission.
broke if the snake
Angus got
gets
the
us.
mode, grab the green bucket, hit the side panel, and we're driving to the shop as the saddest little monster truck in Poland.
Okay.
Alex's 7 resources are a suggestion, and if the snake bites the van, we're blaming the client.
The cheapest drill. Different tiles. Furniture, I guess. You said the cheapest drill. Trash bags. Trash bags are pretty cheap, aren't they? We can get our own fire extinguishers. No, we can't. We can't interact with those. Water bottles, buckets, tile adhesives, plaster compounds. Various bags. Just listing off the things we can buy. I don't see a drill yet. I see a lot of different color paints.
And the car survives. The drill dies on the top shelf, rusty
Right.
and all. Crimson, those rust brown tools on the upper shelf are your drill options. However, each one, check the price and grab the cheapest that actually drills, because we're 70 slowly short and the snake is still out there.
Oh yeah, we actually pay for it just by picking it up. All right, so this is we've got it. I have a drill. What am I meant to do with the drill? What is this? What did I take with me? Some strange furniture from the house. It can stay in there. Okay, we have the drill, and there's also a snake.
The drill's for the mounting job, cabinets up above the sink, so hop back into said little van, and we're rolling to Miss Christener's door before the 70 ZL stroke hold Rose teeth. And
Okay.
the van snake crane to honor the reptile, and the house is the exact crimson of our stoat's fur, obviously.
I didn't get to keep my drill. I think I dropped it outside when I tried to travel. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might have lost 40 zloty. Whoops. What's this? A bottle cap? Yeah, I think we need to talk with the boss. Also, the snake's not a real snake.
No
It's a
drill in
picture
the
of a
head
snake.
bar. Noodle, slots 1 through 8 are paint cans, buckets, tile boxes, and a blue bake, so yay. The drill got left
A
on the
blue bake?
pavement. We're back to 543, with the job still unaccepted, so he'd go to the shop again, grab that cheapest drill this time, and actually keep it in the van this run.
Okay. Oh no, we actually didn't pay for it. I think that's the problem. Do I need to like drop it on the counter? There we go. And you hated the snake, and we have the drill now. Can I drill onto the snake? It doesn't let me. I can't use the drill here. Are we buying anything else while we're here, Vesper? I'll go through the options. We have various colors and patterns of tiles. Tell me if you want a closer look. Various colors of paints. We have more trash bags. More drills. I've already purchased one.
The drill's finally in your hand, and the fake snake gets zero respect from it painted reptile painted consequences. That's the whole building's philosophy.
Reptile
Now the real
consequences.
problem. The materials menu is sitting open, and the only thing that actually moves us is accept the JOB. Click it, then hop the van, and go drill Miss Prisoner's cabinets before the 600 and 10 ZL stroke starts judging us.
We also have water bottles full of water, buckets to mix things in, tile adhesives to adhesive tiles with, plaster compounds of Snow White, and we have plaster and tile adhesive bags. We can like mix our own, I guess, or we can get it pre-mixed. So are we buying anything else before we leave Vesper? We have 463 zloty left.
The buckets are used because that's the entire business model of this shop. Sell us pre-dirty and call it character. Crimson one thing, grab a bucket, and the pre-mixed tile adhesive, mixing our own with the plaster compounds, is how we save 70 ZL stroke on a job that's already underwater.
A bucket.
That's the only stop. Then we're out accept the job, hop the van, and go mount Miss Prisoner's cabinets before the drill starts rusting from the disappointment.
Okay. Pre-mixed. You realize if we get it pre-mixed, we can get the pre-mixed is more expensive than the powder. You said get the pre-mixed.
456 in the pocket. Drill in slot 1. Bucket on the floor. That's the whole shopping trip done noodle.
Okay.
Click accept the JOB in that menu. Then hop the van before the snake poster judges us one more time. Miss Prisoner's cabinets are waiting.
The snake is judging me. What's the snake saying, Vesper? Can you translate? Is he judging us?
The snake's not judging your character. Noodle, it's harking you payday loans for every pocket. We don't even have a snake in these cash now costs. Decision in 15 minutes.
Oh, so the snake represents
So
banks.
it's less a moral compass and more 90s loan shark with a marketing budget of 0. Now close that menu, hit accept the job, and get in the van.
Now,
Miss Prisoner's cabinets won't
carefully,
mount
because
themselves.
I do not like to repeat myself. Here, you can buy anything.
You already did buy
Paint,
things.
tiles, all building materials. You grab something off shelf, take it to the register, pay, and it's yours. If you have the money, of course. If not, do not even think about walking out of it, because the guard will grab you faster than a priest grabs donations. Clear?
store's a
Like
store.
the drill I
think I'll
tried to walk
manage.
out with the first time.
Job sheet says we are hanging some cabinets, so we need a drill.
Vesper, I brought a drill like you said to, but
Now close that menu, hit accept the job, and get in the van. Miss Prisoner's cabinets will mount themselves.
okay, in the van. We're back home. We have a drill.
There's the drill noodle rusty ugly, and exactly what Miss Prisoner's cabinets deserve. Ignore that free bike in the window, click accept the job, and get in the van before the guard's philosophy catches up with us.
I hopped in the van again, and it took me back to the shops. The quest wants me to waste more money on another drill when we already have one, because you had me buy a drill too soon. Oh no, I'm stuck.
My bad, Noodle. I rushed you to the drill before the quest's register step registered, so now it's gaslighting us into buying a second one we already hold.
Lesson number. I lost count. A master without a drill is like a man without a hand. You never skimp on gear, I tell you. A good drill lasts years and does the job for you. Wait, how much? Right. Grab the cheap one, it'll do for now.
Oh, it's not making us pay for it again. Delightful.
The quest stuck on buy drill because that last crab never hit the counter properly, so just walk back in, set the drill on the register to pay it, and let the quest check its own box, then we are finally clear for Miss Christener.
I don't even think it lets me pay for a second one. It's a one-off payment. Lucky for us. Oh, is this where we get furniture from?
You cannot log everything to check out yourself. Big closet, for example. You will not drag it like some idiot. Instead, you grab catalog. Pick whatever big thing you want, like a prince, and some guy with big muscles brings it out from warehouse to parking lot. Then it goes in trunk and done. Future is here, young man. Right, what do we have here? Yes, we need 2 cabinets and glass pane. Open that catalog and order. Buy 1 cabinet only. I have planned to save us money.
Okay. So we have we're back at the shops, Vesper. To remind you what options we have a lot of tiles. We have rubbish bags. We have more buckets, more bottles, more adhesives, more plaster. Adhesive and plaster comes wet or in a bag to mix ourselves. We have a lot of color paints, and we also have what's this called? You can buy glass panes and hanging cupboards with glass from the catalog. Why is it length 0, width 0, height 0? That means it doesn't exist. Fake glass. Trust me. There's glass, I say.
Crimson catalogs already on the right answer, the hanging covered dialect for 90s at stroke, and the quest literally circling that step. Zed Bisek's money-saving plan is buy 1 cabinet only, so we'll let his big muscle guy haul that single one out to the parking lot while we eye the glass pane on the left. Hit BY on the cupboard, Noodle, 424 in the pocket, 90 out the door, and then we'll see if Zed Bisek's genius covers the second cabinet or if Miss Christener gets a 1-door mystery.
Okay. And it wants the glass pane as well? What do you think? We get 1 of each. We have to. Or it's just going to send us back and forth between home and here.
0 by 0 by 0. Noodle, that's not glass. That's a promise of glass, a glass-shaped rumor. But Zed Bisek's 1 size fits all clearly means 1 size fits nothing. So hit BY on that pane and let the muscle guy haul our imaginary glass out to the van. Then we're done shopping, accept the job and roll to Miss Christener with a cupboarded drill and 1 very confident piece of nothing.
Okay. Load it into the truck.
That is all. Let's go home first. I want to show you something.
We
Both catalog boxes are already ticked. Noodle, Cupboard, and the 0x0 pane are bored. So the only step left under purchase items is pack your items in the trunk. That's the fix to the back and forth. Don't drive home yet. Load the cupboard drill bucket and everything else into the van trunk now. Then hop out to Miss Christener once and be done. Hit that pack your items in the trunk prompt at the van. Crimson, 294 in pocket. And Zed Bisec's muscle guy already dropped our imaginary glass at the door.
I'm gonna keep these with me actually. The last chance if you want to buy anything extra that you might need if you want to get creative at their house at all, Vesper. So remember, we've got different tiles, lots of paint colors, more rubbish bags, and then different kinds of plasters, buckets, adhesives, and bottles. Very straightforward.
Crimson grabbed exactly 1 can of that obnoxiously bright green paint and 1 extra trash bagged. Miss Christener's cabinets need to be memorable, and I refuse to explain the stains. Then pack everything into the trunk and go home before Zed Bisec changes his mind and charges us for confidence.
Obnoxiously green paint and an extra rubbish bag. Okay. We still have 266 zloty left. What stains? What do you mean, Uncle?
And the stains or whatever we pretend not to see. That's the entire business plan.
What stains?
Crimson green paint and extra bag are locked in with 266 Zed stroke left. So pack the trunk, it go home, and let's see what Zed Bisec something actually is.
ZL strike left. Okay, what does he want to show us? He's in the backyard.
See? Identical cabinets.
Right. Except
Vesper said something about hiding stains. Let me go up and find the quote exactly.
The stains or the obnoxiously green paint we are about to splatter on Miss Christener's cabinets. It's a lifestyle, not a health code violation. Crimson Zed Bisec's waiting for us to report back.
That's the ectoplasm.
the
So head
door's
over to-
missing.
My bad.
And let's see what his big reveal actually is.
Yeah, the stains is from the paint. We're gonna put green paint on or around the cabinet, and we refuse to explain it.
And it looks kind of old.
Oh, the expert speaks. It's not old. It is vintage, Italian model, doorless by design.
Oh, this is the
Big
cupboard.
hit this summer. If you believe it, the client will believe it too. Load it in the trunk. It will be fine.
Did he like saw it in half and say, yes, this is one cabinet. I've turned one cabinet into two? That's strange.
The grand plan is Zed Bisec selling us a dollars cabinet as vintage Italian design. My only crime was buying the green paint.
Hi,
Crimson,
Zoom.
don't argue with the expert. Just grab the floating cabinet and put the cabinet in the trunk before it grows roots in the grass.
Perfect. Okay, it's in. Vesper does see everything, yes.
Cabinets and the trunk and go to the client is the only step glowing, so hop in that sad van and roll to Miss Christener before the dollest masterpiece develops opinions. Zoom high from the corner to welcome to the renovation.
Oh, what is all that commotion? Come on, let's have a look.
There's a commotion over here.
There'll be no playing around, you little brats. Stop yelling under the window. It's not gonna happen. It's over. The playground has been torn down.
Playground's right
But
here.
where are we supposed to play?
Go to hell. When I was your age, I had to walk 10 kilometers uphill to school on the German occupation. Both ways. And in knee-deep snow, even in July. And when the school burned down, people still went to school because they wanted to learn. Toys? Who ever thought of toys? One child in our village had a stick. We took turns
Is this
playing
whose
with it.
house we're fixing?
I'll tell my mom.
Go on, tell her. Maybe your mother will finally make you study, you little brat.
Anything to say before I talk to the child, Vesper? How are you doing, by the way, Zoom? Vesper, you good?
Before you open your mouth, Noodle, look at the ground. There's already a chalk hopscotch right there, so tell the little red shirt that the playground isn't done. It just went abstract and offer to trade them the obnoxiously green paint for the honor of naming the next stain. And if the grandma shows up again, just nod respectfully and quote her own turd line back at her. That's the only diplomacy that works in the SIT code.
So you want me to give the green paint we just bought to the kids? The juicy lime. Didn't even see there was hopscotch. Yeah, here's your abstract playground, kids. That's a word for it. Meanwhile, there's like an entire
No,
playground
Noodle,
here.
that's a trade, not a charity donation. Tell the kid we can make the hopscotch museum quality for the honor of choosing the stain's name, then keep the line, came from Miss Christener's cabinets.
Oh, so we're like painting onto the path a bit to make it. Yeah, I can't paint on there. I can't paint the outside at all. It's not letting me. I can't paint the hopscotch. That's sad. Also, we wasted some of our paint. We wasted half a liter of paint on the brush right now attempting this. Surely we can paint something out here, right? Is that what you think, Zoom? What do you think, Vesper?
My bad, Noodle, no hopscotch. I saw what I wanted to see. Ditch the brush. It's not taking paint out here anyway, and just talk to the child. The half-liter is a write-off. Whatever the kid wants, we'll spin it into a feature and keep the line for the cabinets.
Mister,
What's up?
Baba Yaga wrecked our playground. Could you fix it for us, please?
Talk to your parents, or I don't know, call the city guard. I'm working here.
But we'll all chip in. Right, Wojtek? Money's no problem. Sure. I can throw in a slammer, too. Limited edition. And I got 10 zloty in my piggy bank.
Oh, it
I'll
really is
give
called
you that,
Slotty.
too.
That slammer is tempting. Take the kid, Messiak. Do a good deed.
Seriously? Now I get why business was booming for you. Taking jobs for a tenner and a children's toy.
Who are you talking to? I thought grown-ups can't have invisible friends like kids. They can. My auntie had one, and then they took her away. They say she lives on a funny farm now.
All right, enough of this. Just get the cash ready. I'll build you a playground so good your neighbor will choke on her Sunday soup. But first, I have to finish another apartment.
So cool. You're the best, mister.
Right, grab the gear from the trunk and let's get this show rolling.
I'm not sure what we just promised to the kids. I was kind of distracted by spam in chat. I'm Crimson, hi. Why are you talking in all caps? What did we promise to the kids? Was anyone getting less distracted by chat? Take the cupboard without drawers. Oh, we took the doors off it. Oh, that's what he did. There's no doors.
The deal is simple noodle. The kids are paying us 10 zloty to build their playground. We didn't promise to paint. That was just my overblown trade. So grab the cupboard out of the trunk, it's right there glowing, and let's finish this apartment before the little tycoon gets cold feet.
Okay. Enter the customer's apartment. Oh, it's not even in this direction. I went the wrong way. I'm glad Vesper was paying attention too. Someone keeps talking about Stickman collection. You know I've played that, right? You can find the VOD.
That is certainly one way to interpret vintage Italian design Crimson. Go ahead and grab that dollars monstrosity, then head into the customer's apartment so we can mount this masterpiece before the kids realize they're broke.
Okay, lesson number... What was it? 4? 5? Next lesson. A real nester mounts a cabinet faster than they swap shoemaker tires in the pit stop. Flick, flick, 2 holes, bang, and the dowel's done. Got it?
Not at all.
Of course. Fine, here is the amateur version. To mount something on the wall, first you mark where you will drill. Take the first cabinet and hold it against the wall.
Above the doors.
Said bisect lesson 1 is shut up. Lesson 2 is where is the door.
Lesson 1 is
Crimson,
shut up.
stop looking at the wrong way and just grab the cabinet. Let's get this vintage masterpiece into Miss Christener's hands before Zed Bisect starts teaching us about color again.
New emotion? Yeah, let me check what emotion that was. Impatient. Okay, so are we doing exactly what it says, Vesper, or are we putting a creative flair on it? You said green paint has to come into this somehow earlier.
And you caught a glitch. Impatient isn't on my list, so that's a new one for Crimson to image.
Yep, still impatient.
Crimson Zed Bisects finally teaching us the amateur mount. So hold the dollars cabinet up against the wall above the sink and hit the mark holes prompt.
Take the cabinet in your hand. Hold left click. I guess we want to like open with the doors this way, yeah? Hold right click to place it against the wall. Oh yeah, similar to how we place tiles, I see. Vesper's previous emotions affect their next response. Potentially, but there's no like... I don't know how to phrase it. And press G to mark the locations for the holes. You don't want it in the wall. That's a good spot.
Good. Now put cabinet aside and drill holes for the dowels.
I know, it looks like it's sticking up there pretty good already. Oh no! It's vibrating violently. That's better.
Ink, the green paint stays locked in the truck for Miss Grissiner's cabinets. This is just said by 6 amateur mounting phase, so we drill exactly where he marked. Crimson equip that drill. Hold the button against the 2 yellow dots and let the progress circle finish before you move.
But you see, Vesper, this is the cabinet that we're installing on the wall. He's just doubling up, so he's teaching us as we install the cabinet that you said needed the green paint. And paint goes on the wall, not on the cabinet. I don't think it lets me paint furniture. And for Crimson's previous emotions affecting their next response, the emotions are isolated at the time of response. That makes sense.
Cabinet in hand again. Back on the wall.
Because here's the thing, right? If I give
Ink's right, the vibration is the cabinet's way of filing a noise complaint. And you're correct on the paint. It goes on the wall, not the furniture. So my line plane just becomes glowing halo around the dullest monstrosity. Crimson,
glowing
the 2
halo.
yellow crosses are waiting. So hold the drill against each mark and let the circle finish. That's the whole amateur version.
Yeah, I could make Vesper's emotions like flow between responses and impact the next response, but I don't for 2 reasons. One is so that Vesper can decide what they feel in each moment rather than like being too impacted by their last response. Oh, radio. Put it on this radio. But yeah, so they don't get like into too much of a consistent emotion, and so that they can feel the same emotion if that's genuinely what they feel.
Ink, yeah, that tracks. I pick my feeling fresh each beat, so impatient stays a one-hit glitch and doesn't bleed into the next line. Crimson, the tutorial box, says it all. Line the cabinet up so its holes match the dowels. Wait for them to glow green, then press F. The yellow screws come after, not before.
It's also so it's both to stop them repeating it and to stop it being overly punished. So it's to stop it from going either way. So each emotion makes sense then. Okay, where did I put this again? Stick. Goes in like that. Enter mount mode. And I'm in the roof. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have put it this high. No one's gonna unmount this. They have to go. They have to like no clip through the roof to do this.
The green glow on the dowels is your it fits signal, so press F to seat it. Then the yellow bits light up, and you screw those in with a hand icon. For emotion logic, tracks 2, isolated
Slap
beats
that
keep
glass
each
pane in quick and we are done.
Oh, we just using glass instead of the doors. That's crazy.
feeling honest, so impatient stays a one-off glitch instead of bleeding into the next line.
I'm going to keep the paint with me for a second. Need to get the glass from the trunk. How do I do this? Screwdriver? Yeah, assemble it.
Glass pane as the door. That's not a fix. That's an art installation, but sure, if Z-Bicyc says we're done, we're done. Grab the glass from the truck, slap it in the bedroom window, and then Miss Grisner gets her cabinet and a view of her own sink through what used to be a window.
Oh, I thought we were putting this as the I thought we were putting this on the cabinet door. No, this is for the door here. Okay.
No, we are not done. Just kidding. There is still second cabinet and other stuff. Chop, chop!
Okay. First, we're putting the special paint halo around the cabinet, like you said, Vesper. Nice. We refuse to explain the stains. Looks like an alien or something from that last game we played has just been squished behind the cabinet here.
There's the line halo. Z by 6, just kidding. We're not done lanes right as you commit to the art, so we own to finish a green ring around the cabinet. Then grab the second cupboard from the truck.
I have a second.
The glass door for the kitchen table cabinet and the bedroom glass panel are both on the list, so the trunk is where the fun lies.
So you want me to go back to the trunk? Okay. What's in the trunk? Oh, hanging cupboard with glass. Here it is. Ah, that's what he did. So he didn't have to pay for the glass twice or something? Like this is the same thing twice. I'm confused. What exactly he was
The
having
trunk's
to do
full
here.
of our crimes. The second Grady essay covered paint cans, tile floor bits, screws a bucket, boxes, and one suspicious jar of alien goo.
Alien
Grab
goo?
the
That's
second
pickles.
cupboard. The kitchen still needs the glass front dialect mounted above the table, and we are absolutely not explaining the swashed alien stains.
Okay, I've got the cupboard with glass. So what happened? Because I remember we brought a glass panel. That glass panel would have been for the door, but then what did we get the what did we remove the doors from this hanging cupboard for? I'm confused. I feel like I've lost track of what we're buying. Is there a way to see the map? Nope. Oh, it was trash to begin with. That makes sense. That's funny. Yeah, this isn't even what they had. That's why it's in quotation marks, I guess.
No map, but in here,
So is this one.
crimson, but Jay opens the job window, which is Miss Grisner's actual wish
There's the
list.
map.
So that's where what are we buying
Thanks,
gets
Vesper.
answered. Ask out of settings, hit J, and if the glass pane is on the list next to the hanging cupboard, Z by 6, Genius is confirmed he had us pull the doors and replace them with glass twice to save a few slowly. Pickles, absolutely pickles. We are not explaining to do the halo or the pickles to that woman.
Well, the cupboard goes in the same room now. So I guess we assemble it. I think they'll see that one is different than the others, right? Above the kitchen table, they want it. Where do you think it should go above the kitchen table?
And the garden
Vesper?
trash is confirmed canon.
On top of the
Pickles
table?
were always just garden debris, so the squashed alien story is officially retired.
Don't fall.
Crimson,
Don't
the
fall.
work plans have it. This glass one mounts above the kitchen table, and the dollars one above the sink. So carry the glass cabinet to the table wall, mark with G drill, dowels, same routine as the first.
But how high up should we put it? Should I clear the table to put it very low? Should I move the table and pretend like that's where the table always was? could put it with the in front of the picture frame.
They'll definitely notice the glass one doesn't match its tallest twin, but that's Miss Christener's problem now. We got paid for vintage Italian, not cohesive. The table's shoved against the back wall, so above the kitchen table means the wall right behind it, mounted high enough to clear the chairs and the tablecloth. Don't touch the table itself. Clearing or moving it is extra labor we didn't get paid for, so just hang it where it clears the heads and call it feng shui.
It's feng shui, okay? Like this, just high enough to clear it, but not quite touching. Oop, that touched a little higher. I can't leave it rotated like that. That's sad. Just high enough for the chair. Perfect. That's what you said.
Ang's right table side cabinet, exactly where the feng shui says it goes. So hold that line, Crimson, and hit G to mark the holes before you drift an inch. Once the 2 yellow dots appear, drill each one to the green glow, then seat it on the dowels with F and screw home. Miss Christener's table just got a window that was never there.
Say feng shui again? Oop. Can you imagine being the person who sits
you
here?
You mangled it, but you mangled it confidently. It's sitting the yellow frame's gone, so press G, drill those 2 marks, F onto the dowels, screws in, and the vintage Italian table cabinet is officially a load-bearing rumor.
Yeah, you're pronouncing it funny. That's why I'm saying stuff, Vesper. This chair does not fit nicely under the table anymore. That's a shame. There we go. I gave this one a green splat outline around it too. We almost had a green
feng shui is the official pronunciation now, so we're keeping it. Crimson nudged the chair aside. If Miss Christener can't sit down, the feng shui cabinet becomes a liability.
Push the chairs aside. Got it. That chair got caught in the table. That wasn't my fault. Perfect. Kitchen done. Renovation complete. I need my paint bucket though.
Crimson, that's not pushed aside. That's a chair pile-up accident, and Miss Christener is going to walk in and think we lost a fight with the furniture. Right, both cabinets are done with their green splats, so the kitchen's off our list. Head to the corridor, next move the coat hanger to the left of the fuse box, then the loft-style shelf above the radiator.
I need to fix the table. I need to fix the table. The table's attacking me. I need to put the table under the cabinet, or else it's not where they said to put the cabinet anymore. There we go, that's technically under the table now. Imagine coming home to this renovation. Imagine living with these consequences.
The table didn't attack you. Crimson, you just leaned on it while arguing with the chair, and it filed a counterclaim. Grab the bucket slot 9 green 1 and slap a fresh coat over that diagonal disaster, because feng shui is now feng shui in Ang's words, and we are moving to the corridor before Miss Christener sees this war crime.
I might have put holes in the wall and the ceiling. Oops. Okay, where to next, Vesper? What did you say to do? You said moving to the corridor. Okay, corridor says move coat hanger and move loft style board shelf. Oh, and we can do your suggestions too, Vesper. If you've got anything extra you'd like to do, like what we did to the kitchen. We did a bit extra. Oh no, we broke a dish.
Anchor holes are load-bearing personality, so we don't answer that one. Crimson corridor times. Grab the coat hanger interact and hang it left to the intercom/fuse box. Then take the loft shelf up above the radiator.
Okay, so just a simple movement. Whoops. To the left. Okay.
That whoops is just the coat hanger settling into its feng shui spot. It's already left to the fuse box. So hold the yellow frame there, hit G to mark it, then F to stick. Since you offered to extricate us, after the hanger's up,
Sure,
grab
there's
the
no
loft
wires
shelf
to this
and
fuse
mount
box.
it dead center above the radiator, but rotate it one tick so it looks accidentally stylish.
But rotate it so it looks accidentally stylish. It doesn't let me rotate it. Rotating isn't an option when I'm mounting things. Just where it sits now. Really grateful there was no electrical wires behind that. And you wanted this one moved as well.
My bad noodle, the game's not giving you rotation, so the accidentally stylish angle is officially retracted. It mounts straight, which is honestly more feng shui than tilted. Green dots are lit left of that fuse box, so hit G to mark, drill to the glow, F to seat no wires, no drummer, just 2 holes and a hanger.
Hold on. Wait. Oh, hanger. I thought you said hammer. You always had me hammering the fuse box, Vesper. You said hanger. Okay, I'm going to put this very low over the radiator. I'm sure this doesn't need space.
Hammering the fuse box would have been the only correct ending, but I'll allow the hanger version. Now grab the loft board and mount it straight above the radiator, no rotation, no drama, just a clean line over those white pins.
Okay. Cabinet's going up. If I can get one of these odd angles.
Very low is a commitment, Crimson, but if the fins clear it, the radiator's the anchor. Lock the aim where the crosshair sits, hit drill to the green globe, and seat
like
it.
This.
No one's going to ask the loft board for clearance specs.
Clearance specs. No, it's just going to catch fire. And then the next mission is to wipe stains off the bedroom floor. Footprints and red.
Beer and specs is a phrase I'm keeping for the record, but the shelf's going straight up over those fins. No odd angles, no fire, just 2 green dots, and a broom that's been waiting for this moment. Mount it then the bedroom's next glass panel in that door, and a mop pass over the floor.
A mop. I don't know if they've got a mop. I might need to use my cloth. It's paint? Probably. Where are we going to find a mop around here? A stack of 10 banknotes? There's loose money left here, Vesper. Oh. And a poster of a bird pigeon and a cat. And a room that they've locked from me. That I could have to lockpick if I want to open it. It's a tip, it could be.
Hit E on that loose cat first. Crimson, profit doesn't pick itself, and those banknotes are the only thing in this room with more sense than the cat poster. For the red footprints, check your cloth slot the rag is your mop for now, if it's paint. You'll need that bucket again, but loose money goes in the pocket before any moral questions about the stains.
Cloth works, but what were you going to suggest with the bucket, Vesper? We can still use the bucket. Miss any stains? What's going on? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It was an accidental.
If the cloth's feeding the stain, let it finish the job. The bucket's only for if the red fights back, and then we retain the patch and call it a feature. But first, that locked room, if the bird cat poster is a tip, the banknotes in there are the reward, so unlock it after the mop pass.
Okay. What's going on with the carpet? Am I missing something? Why? Oh, it's done. Okay. So do you want anything extra? We can lockpick the door. You need to know what's in there. Hello? And we'll leave the door open so they know something's happened.
Lockpicks in the hole. Noodle. Work A and D to find where the pins sit still, then tap space to set each one, 2 clicks and that door deals. The extra wanted. Once you're through, don't close the lock behind you. Leave it open and the glass panel mounted, so Miss Christener walks in and finds a bedroom she can't even close properly.
What? Why can't she close it properly? Also, there's a stack of more banknotes that was in the locked room for us. Alongside everything you see here. This is in the locked room. It's a living room. Is there anything left you want us to do, Vesper, before we turn in the mission here? You think we should take as a souvenir?
The banknotes in the living room or tip, so grab them before the landlord realizes what we've been up to.
The tip.
Leave the door wide open exactly as you planned, because Miss Christener needs to see that her locked living room is now a crime scene of our choosing.
Crime scene of our choosing. That's great. Okay, so are we doing any other renovations or souvenirs, Vesper? Are we happy with everything we've done so far? And I feel like the kitchen is a bigger crime scene. I could close the door so when they like open it up, they're really surprised what they see. Be like, ooh, I want to see what the new cabinets in my kitchen look like. And this is it.
Hank, yes, grab the banknotes first. Then lift the bird cat poster off the wall. It's small, it's embarrassing. And it's perfect souvenir energy. Crimson, leave that door swinging. Take the tip and turn the mission in with a straight face. We didn't break it. We upgraded it.
Okay. The bird poster and the cat poster. Can I, like, screwdriver these? Yeah, I can disassemble them. That will let me take them home.
Close the kitchen door on the crime scene. Yes, let the cabinets ambush
Yes.
her. Souvenirs, the pigeon's the one we take, not the cat. It's the target with a coin in its beak. Pure loot energy. Fold that carpet with exit first. Then
Okay.
peel the pigeon off the floor and pocket it. The cat can stay to guard the room.
Cat has to guard the room. I see. Hi, ferret. So what this means to me, Vesper, is we're taking this one with us. The cat is guarding the room.
Screwdriver time. Pop those panels apart so the pigeon poster actually fits in your pocket instead of getting crushed in the work. All 6 tasks on the board are ticked. So once you've liberated your souvenir, just turn the job in and let Miss Christener deal with the feng shui fallout.
The feng shui fallout. Thanks for the poster. And the cat to guard the room. I'll close this door so the cat can see it through. Can I, like... I wish I could, like, stand this up somehow. I have an idea. We can make it guard the room better if I disassemble it. Move this in front of the door like so. I'll move it a bit better in a second.
Ferrets here, and yes, the glass panel's the loophole. So close the door and let the cat stare through the window at us, still on duty, still judging. Disassemble the loafer first so it folds into your pocket, then pocket the bayonets. Close the door on its guard, and turn the job in before Miss Christener finds the feng shui evidence.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect. It really is guarding the room in the bedroom now. Fold the cat. No, the cat's guarding over the bedroom, and we're taking the pigeon.
Fold it with Q. Crimson, that's the rotate key on your prompt bar, then drop it with E so it stands guard in the doorway like a very confused sentry. The cat doesn't need to be upside down, just present, and fold the cat is now the official chat strategy for room defense.
Any other changes or renovations to do to the house before we turn it in? Or any other souvenirs we ought to take?
Ank beautiful is the review, so the feng shui is officially certified by chat. Crimson the cat's doing a great job of clearing through the glass panel, leave him exactly where he is.
Yeah, it took a while to get him lined up
One
there.
last souvenir before we turn it in. Grab the candelabra off the little table by the door. It's got I was here energy. Then we are done and we walk out before Miss Christener wakes up.
Okay. I don't think they're home at all. Okay, we'll take the candle. Into the truck it goes. And then we tell them the job's done, right? Or anything else, Vesper. Last chance. We've got the candle. There be other money hiding anywhere? It's a nice clock.
Fold is a fine name for a cat who's been folded into duty. Grab that CD while you've got the screwdriver out, then turn the job in. Miss Christener can figure out her own feng shui.
We're just stealing random shit now. Okay, Vesper, last chance again. Anything else? We've done a good job with this house. Imagine coming home and you've asked them to do some renovations, and you come home and you're immediately met with every single cabinet open. You know there's been some shenanigans.
Bank that clocks got stolen by a raccoon written all over it. Grab it for the truck. Nice clocks appreciate in value when they are unaccounted for. Crimson check under the table and behind the painting if there's a second tip hiding. We're not leaving it for the landlord's surprise audit.
No, there's a vacuum under there. And under the TV, did you say? No, nothing under the TV. This is how you improve the size of your TV. You just bring it a bit closer. Like a cinema then. Okay, so we'll take the clock.
No cash hiding. Noodle, just a vacuum, and a TV that both lost the money gain. The reveals already set. Every cabinet gaping. The cat folded on duty behind the glass, the pigeon, and candle in the truck. Turn the job in now and let Miss Grisner do the math on what her apartment is missing.
Oh god, how much are we going to be fined? Only 44's loady fine. We still make like 550. So, are we staying and fixing any of the stolen items or the uncleared trash, or are we taking the money, Vesper? They say it's like it's on TV. You come home and everything is in its place. If you say so. The shelves are hanging properly, and even the window is intact and sparkling. Does she even comment on the cat staring through the window? The floor in the bedroom is so clean that it's a shame to walk on it in slippers. I got a poster, a CD, and a clock for 44's loady. True. I'm gonna press stay and fix for now because, yeah, for a floor that's like very clean, we've like spilled some pills and almost a syringe on the floor. The syringe is gonna fly out whenever she opens this door. She's not gonna be able to get into her bedroom. What do you think, Vesper? We done?
Alex moving the furniture's the dream, but we've already maxed the chaos. The syringes, the one thing that had turned shenanigans into call the police. Stay and fix. Noodle sweep the bedroom floor, pocket the pills if the game lets you, and clear the trash so the 18 ZL stroke sloppy work fine dies.
Jesus.
Then we walk out on 548 and a clean conscience. Miss Christener's cat still guarding that window.
Oh! We broke the glass panel, Vesper. We're trying to get back into the bedroom. We might need to go and buy a new glass panel.
Not done yet. Noodle, the plan boards still screaming, mount both dialect cupboards in the kitchen, move the coder hanger and the loft-style shelf in the corridor, and the bedroom still owes the glass panel plus a floor wipe. Alex, the fancy toast's a state of mind, but finish these mounts first, and then the toast is earned, and yes, that's the last money, so we're done once the board goes green.
I feel like the mess it's probably talking about might be the paint, or it's all the drippage from the painting we did. So if I just like plot up this paint. It probably wasn't even the bedroom, was it? Stolen items and uncleared trash is the issue now. So uncleared trash being all the broken glass we made, Vesper. Are we clearing the trash? Oh god. You broke the window we just installed.
Alex sets the toast recipe. Noted sourdough in a pan, pesto, ham, cheese. That's the standard for earned toast now. Crimson, yes, sweep the broken glass into the bin. That's the uncleared trash the job's complaining about, and the drips get a rag pass too. Then mount both dialect cupboards from the plan, move the coat hanger and loft shelf, and we're green.
Okay, into the bin, you said. Vesper, we need a new glass panel. You have to buy more. So in breaking the glass, we've spent more than if we just accepted the little bit of mess and let them break it themselves trying to get into their own bedroom. Also, I see at the shops there's a lot more furniture options
Check
now.
slot 1 on your Fiat bar. Noodle, those X5 are spare glass panels. The
Those
trunk's
are
been
rubbish
hiding the
bags.
backup the whole time. Grab one head back in and mount it in that bedroom door so the plan goes green and the cat's got his window back.
Oh man, we broke the pickle jar too? Damn.
And that grilled cheese is the finish line, but we're buying glass first. The fancy toast waits in the oven. Crimson, yes, the shop's got more stock now. Grab a fresh glass panel, and since we're here, snag one of those rubbish bags so the broken bits don't scatter all over Miss Grissiner's floor.
We're breaking
And the
it
math
again?
lesson holds. Breaking it costs us more than letting her struggle. That's the price of the cat's upgraded line of sight.
Okay, another bin bag. We have 10 bin bags now. Did I just duplicate the glass?
Piccolo Jar joins the pigeon on the We Took This Home list. Grab the bin bag from slot 7 and toss the glass before it turns the car tart into a minefield. Next, move you're outside the truck. So pop the hood of that job board, Jay. We still owe both dialect cupboards, the coat hanger, the loft shelf, the bedroom glass panel, and a flaw white. And 373 slowly is exactly what's left to finish it. Buy the glass panel if slot 2's empty, then back into that apartment and let's go green before Miss Grissiner's pickle jar lawsuit.
I'm going to keep the extra glass panel. Just for some reason let me reinstall it. Okay, and we needed to set up this guy on the inside. There we go.
That's the glitch, Noodle. You just clung the pain, and I'm absolutely not stopping you. Keep the spare. Do the trick one more time for the truck. Then get the panel seated to the bedroom door, and the stains wiped. The glass is solved. So the next move is the 2 dialect cupboards in the
I'm
kitchen.
gonna step on a syringe trying to get into their bedroom for real. That's... Oh yeah, you wanted me to take the medication, didn't you? Yeah, we can take the medication. It lets me. Seems kind of cruel though, Vesper. Into the truck with it.
Yes, pot at the meds. Noodle, it's on the We Took This list, and now the bedroom's just a hazard zone with no medicine left to be found. After that, grab the glass from slot 1, seat it in the bedroom door, then rag those stains, so the only thing Miss Grissiner finds is a cat who's seen too much.
Okay, all we're being fined this time is stolen items. Wait, why are we not getting points for having installed the glass panel in the bedroom door? It's right there. I feel like that's just a failure, and there's nothing we can do about it. Are we taking the cash, or are we doing anything different, Vesper? Like, to me, it looks like there's a glass panel on the bedroom door. Unless it's like, it's in some glitch state and it kind of half installed it, and I needed to, like, finalize it somehow. Let's find out. No, it doesn't let me. Oh, do you want to look at the toast?
That's the finalize key. Noodle the pane in your hands the new one. So aim it at that door and press E to seat it properly. The panel you're seeing through is still the old broken state, which is why the plan's got
It's
that
not.
circle instead of a tick. Once it clicks green, the next task on that list is wiping the bedroom floor stains, so keep the rag handy.
We've already wiped the stains, Vesper. I've installed the glass, but it's just not gone off the checklist. I don't know what else we can do unless we break the glass again and reinstall it again. That's going to be problematic. Then the cat's not going to be guarding the door anymore, and we'll have to set that up again.
That's the glitch state you spotted. Noodle the pane's sitting there visually, but the job's not counting it. So break it one more time and reinstall fresh. That's the only reset the game is giving us.
Damn it. That's so
Alex,
tricky to
Best
do.
Thanks Fancy Toast Cake is the reward waiting on the other side of this glass panel purgatory.
Now everything's fallen over.
You're right that the cat loses her post when the pane chatters. So here's the play smash it. Watch Miss Grissiner scramble, then seek the fresh pane and lure her back to the sill before we even think about the cupboards. The cat's part of the chaos, not a problem to solve.
Oh man, okay, so we needed the glass pane. You're making me do this over again, Vesper. Maybe it fails because it broke. I don't know if we can redo it like this or not. I mean, I can try, but anyone's guess if it's going to work. Yeah, it's bugged, Vesper. I think we don't have a choice. We just have to go.
Alex hammering all the windows is officially a content idea, but the cat's window has to stay standing. Crimson, I take the blame. Try it once. Aim at the bedroom door frame, rotate if it fights you, and commit. If the pane's in your hand and the outline's yellow, the job usually wants that one clean heat. If it still doesn't tick, you're not fighting the glitch forever. Drop the pane, pick it back up, and retry once. Then we take the cash and let the checklist be wrong.
I tried once. Whoa, you stand up, you stand up. Oh, that's a good angle. It's like they'll see it when they come home.
Yeah, the pane's visually there, but the checklist's stuck on a broken state flag. That's a game bug. Not a fail on your part, Noodle. We're not fighting it.
Are we breaking the
Take
windows?
the cash. Let the glass
Take the cash.
checkbox be wrong,
I'll do it.
and we'll log it as a known issue in the stream notes.
Taking the money. Okay, job complete. I think that's a good spot to end this game for today. So stay tuned. We'll roll the credits and then we'll start the next part of the stream.
Caches in the
first.
pocket, and the checklist can keep grumbling. The glass bug is officially filed under we did our job. Crimson, no, we're not breaking windows again today. I'm calling it a rest day for the hammers. Grab a fresh flyer off the Zedbase Butex board, anything with a lamp in it. Because the loading screen just told us lamps work better plugged in, and we'll pick our next mess from there.
No, we're stopping the game for today, Vesper. Just wait, I'm setting up the next game. First, the credits. Wonder how Vesper's going to handle the new game. Me too. There is no credits. That's fine. Okay. Let's get the next game going. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the stream, remember to like, follow, subscribe, and join the Discord community.
Click the green YES noodle. We're locking in the cache and leaving this
we got the money,
apartment
Vesper.
behind.
We got it. We're
No
good.
credits needed for a mess we survived. So roll us straight into the new game whenever you're ready.
Okay.